Hey guys, we're back, VIZOR TV. I'm VIZOR.
And I'm Alistair.
And we're here for Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're here with episode number 11.
Yeah.
So we're more than halfway through after this episode. So
finally.
That's awesome, man. As always, guys, support the channel on Patreon. You can get the next few episodes. There's links below. And yeah, it's the last episode.
Jet is weird and I hate him. I don't like him.
Jet is one extreme motherfucker.
Stupid.
Yeah, he had a past. Okay, his parents were killed at the age of 8.
Yeah.
So he kind of went you know that route of just
revenge.
Exactly. Like
yeah.
He's like, obviously when you're a kid you take things kind of your emotional levels are not stable. So this dude was like on a different maybe he was like naturally aggressive and and that triggered like his inner aggressiveness. So like he's like, you know what, Fire Nation, we will do anything it takes, even sacrifice innocent people.
And that's fucked.
And that's like that's
drawing the line.
Yeah, you got to draw a line right over there, buddy. Right.
Yeah.
So, but he did not. But Sokka, on the other hand, our MVP, he was, he had some inner issues with being a leader. He was teased about being a leader. His instincts were being teased, but man, he came through. He saved the village.
Yeah, he saved the day.
He saved that old man.
Yeah. Who a random act of kindness, I'm telling you.
A random act of kindness. This time worked out. Because last time when the other dude, Haru, when he did it, it didn't work out. Katara forced him to do it, so.
You're like, don't trust old men.
I know. I'm so conflicted with this show. Like, old men, like, do you trust him or not? I'm putting money on the next old man to fuck him over. But yeah, and then you saw Katara, she's a girl, she's getting, her feelings are kind of like, obviously you're gonna see some confident, good looking douchebag, you're attracted to him as a little girl, so like, she's kind of learning too. She's like, I can't just, you got to start like really seeing who the person is,
Yeah.
Like obviously, she's learning. They're all kids. They're going on this huge adventure. Mm-hmm. They're facing the Fire Nation.
Yeah. But
man, it was a good episode. The dam got destroyed. Sokka saved the day.
Also, Katara, we know that she used that freezing technique.
Oh right.
Which I think we haven't seen before.
I think we may have in the first episode, but I'm kind of like I don't know.
The memory's a bit hazy.
Yeah, but like but yeah, she could like freeze people now. Like it's like just fucking froze that dude and beat his ass. She beat Jet's ass. Remember with waterbending, so that's nice to see. Aang is also learning waterbending. He's a natural at it.
Oh, he's natural. Well, I mean, he's kind of better than Katara already.
Oh yeah, he's an Avatar. So, like, he's an Avatar. He's got airbending down as we spoke. Like it's kind of the same. Like it's air, water. The transitions should be the same if you know air, so you might as well know water in a way. Exactly. So he's an Avatar. Obviously, he's gifted. And that's pretty much it. So you guys, we're gonna jump right into episode 11. Let's open the box. Whoa! That was a lie the whole time?
What a clever little
Yo, Aang! What the hell?
Yo, he needs to do what needs to be done.
I wrote all this, I'm like, okay, it's a lie. Oh my god, this episode was like...
like at the end of the day, I just trolled everyone.
It's not even troll. Sometimes... I think this would be considered a white lie. A lie that, like, it's not really a lie to benefit yourself. Okay. But maybe to, like, just benefit, like, sometimes you tell a lie to, like, to just make the situation better through lying. Okay. Through like a harmless lies, like a harmless lie. Okay. Like, I guess, I don't know if this was a harmless lie, but, like, I guess it...
Oh, that explains the panda. That was like full shit.
Well, this is funny demonstrations of, like... I'm like, okay, if this is a story, and then, it didn't make sense because, if Wei Jin and Jin Wei, if they both, according to Aang, if they both knew, like, it's all chill and shit, right? Yeah. Then how the hell did, like, their generations become, like, all fucked up towards each other, Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't make, it makes no sense that way. That's why I'm just like, really? Is this a story? But then,
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't make sense when they grew up and had kids and, like, for like a century, like, they hate each other. Like, you know, like for what basis if those guys are chill?
You know what I like about
So that means there was something between them.
You know what I like about this episode? Yeah, the Zhang tribe and the Ganjin tribe.
Yeah.
Something that happened like years ago. And they still hate each other over it.
Oh yeah,
you know,
no, that's real.
Common.
That's so real. Like,
you know,
in the real, like that shit happens.
Like that, I was like, holy shit. Like my people can relate to this shit. You know?
So your tribe.
It's like bizarre. Like, oh, your tribe did this and this tribe like 70 years ago, like, and they still like their families, people dying.
Oh yeah,
killing each other for some stupid shit that happened.
And this is vengeance
years ago, you know?
No, it's real shit. Like this episode was kind of a real shit.
And it sucks for the descendants, you know?
Because the hatred and grudges passes down through generations, right?
Yeah.
Unless one of the tribes they're lucky enough to have somebody who could like, you know, break the cycle, you know, break the cycle of hatred and just like, you know this is stupid. Let's start something fresh, you know. But it's kind of hard to break the cycle if you grew up in like hatred.
And everyone told you, yo, these guys
from like
since you're born.
Since you're born, you're filled and brainwashed with like whatever happens, this fucking tribe is shit. We're never gonna be in peace with them. Fuck them, and like, you know, you sort of breed that hatred. So like it takes a special kind of person within a tribe to like break that cycle, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Which unfortunately for the Changs and the Ganjins, like it didn't happen because, you know, they still, as we can see, they still hate each other. Like they're fucking fighting and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man, that was a twist at the end with Aang actually lying. So like maybe Aang's is like, hey man, I made that shit up, and it worked. Again, it was a white lie.
It needed to happen.
It needed to happen. Honestly, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, I like Aang. Like that was a pretty dirty play, but man, fuck it, bro. So this episode, it's like I feel like nothing much happened. Maybe you could classify it as a filler, but maybe you could classify this as like a growth episode. In terms of Aang, because I'm seeing some growth in Aang, and I'm not talking about like physical prowess or like fighting style or anything.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like Aang the Avatar.
Yeah,
the leader.
Yeah, good point.
Like he is a leader this episode, man. Like the way he was like.
Yeah, he's usually a kid. He's a kid. He's chilling. He's fooling around.
Right, like
sliding down shit.
Just, you know, whatever. He doesn't care. But man, like he was like solving problems. With the Sokka and Katara when they sort of like, you know, siblings they have like Katara.
They're foreshadowing. Huh?
You know, yeah. And then I like how like Katara was with the Ganjin tribe and Sokka was with the Shang tribe. I think Sokka's like, I was just with them because it fed me. I love how really
so real. I
love man. Sokka's awesome, man. So and Katara as well. She's like she sort of was with those people. She's like, you know what, the Shangs were this and that.
Yeah.
But man, but Aang was like solving that shit. Like, you know, he was a problem solver. Like even with Appa and Momo when they were like fighting for that
shit,
fruit,
yeah.
He divided it into equal pieces. Hey man, Appa has 5 fucking stomachs.
That's a real life solution.
Like, you know, exactly. So, this episode, I think they're trying to. Like, I'm not gonna call it a filler. I'm gonna call this episode as an episode where like when as the journey goes on. Like we're seeing Aang develop mentally.
Yeah,
that's how I see it. I'm seeing he is growing mentally. You know, because like that problem solving, that everything he's doing. So like that's very awesome to see.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. I really like Aang in this episode. Like his maturity really stood out for me.
Yeah, this is like more of an Aang episode.
Yeah, and it really stood out for me as well. Anything else? What we had this episode?
That was mostly it.
I think this episode was just we had the earthbending guide. We
didn't see Zuko.
We didn't see Zuko this episode, which is kind of shocking because like I wouldn't be surprised if Zuko somehow found out that they're fucking there in the canyon. So no Zuko this episode.
Mm-hmm.
This episode we had those canyon crawlers, creepy fucking spiders.
Yeah,
and I really like that idea that Aang came up with, like shut them out and like let's crawl up. So like through the mountains and stuff.
Yeah,
I really like that.
What was the point of covering their mouths? I didn't get that part.
So that they don't bite your ass. I don't know.
Like he guided them up and then just threw the food with their thing still closed.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I think maybe they just they basically just tied down their mouth So their mouth is a deadly weapon, right? So like through the bag, they held it tight, and then they used them to like crawl up with the food as bait.
Okay.
And then once they're up, once they're up, they threw the food down, so they all go down and don't bother them. You know.
Okay. So they don't.
That's how I see it. Like that's that. I'm pretty sure. Like maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe there's something else. But the poor guy. Like I was kind of spooked out when he kept freaking out.
Yeah,
like,
we can't survive here.
We can't survive. Like if a guide is telling me this, the guy who's been doing this forever, and he's like, "Oh my god, I don't want to die. Oh my god!" Like he's the one who's freaking out the most.
Yeah, then get the fuck out of there.
like yo, I'm just like, yo, that's fucking scary.
Yeah,
that's. I think again, it goes to show like even this guide who's technically the leader, like he wasn't like he started freaking out, but it was Aang who stepped up his game and like he basically was the leader of this episode, you know?
Yeah, if Aang wasn't there, it was like a disaster.
Oh man, it would have been tragedies, you know? Man. Like, if Aang wasn't there, they probably would have killed themselves.
You know how dangerous that shit was? The Grand Canyon?
Bro, that shit's fucking... Yo, the earthbending was so cool.
It's like, yeah, you
start
can't
making
survive.
pathways and shit.
Like, I think wind can do something in terms of like getting across. I don't know about water and fire.
Oh no.
Instead of fire burning those creatures, but
you can't do anything with fire unless you go fly with fire, you know. You sort of like push yourself through the fire using force of the fire. But I don't know how long that could last in a canyon. He's very disadvantaged power. Maybe that's why there was no Zuko this episode.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like how would they unless they have some flying ships or like flying animals.
This ship got nowhere. It's like still water.
There's no water. It's like this ship can fly in air. But I think that's pretty much it this episode.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the next segment. Alright guys, it's that time again. Who's going to be your MVP of this episode? Who's going to be the
flop of this episode?
So flops and MVPs. MVP is hands down Aang.
Aang.
It's got to be Aang. We spoke about him. Aang was awesome this episode, maturity wise. He was a leader. He's again from the last few episodes. We're seeing Aang take responsibility as an avatar.
You know, this episode taught me something actually.
What?
You can, no matter what situation you're in, you can always get away with it with a lie.
No, that's not how it works, you asshole. That's not how it works, especially for your ass. No, you don't lie. Only Aang can do that, not your ass. It's like, oh my god, I can just tell a lie and get out of everything. No, guys, that does not work.
Lying avatar.
You gotta be an avatar. You gotta be bald and you gotta be an avatar if you want to pull that off, which you're clearly not. But hey, so yeah, Aang solved everything. A little white lie at the end to like solve a centuries long disputes between those people. Yeah. And you know what? We already talked about it, but man, Aang, you impressed us, and you're gonna be our MVP of today.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
All right, guys, who's gonna be the flop of today's episode?
Everybody do the flop.
This is gonna be a hard one because technically,
I was thinking like both the groups.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the snakes because they ate food and they put.
They ate food. We didn't talk about that.
They put everyone's in harm's way.
Yeah, that's true.
And themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little careless. You can't survive one day with food. Come on, guys.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, those guys kind of like I didn't like how they did that. Like both brought food,
and their reason's like, well, I know they're gonna do it, so
I'm gonna do it too.
Who cares about our lives?
Yeah. What about the earth bending guy? No, I'm not.
No.
Like the poor guy broke his arms and he was just freaked out. Poor old man. At least he got them as far as he did. With his cool ass earth bending.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you know what? The Ganjin tribe and the Shang tribe, I'm gonna give them the flop because honestly, without Aang, these fuckers would have killed each other. I like they're bringing food and like causing all this mischief and all other craps.
Yeah.
Jin Wei Jin, like get over your shit. If Aang wasn't there, you guys would have been dead.
Exactly.
So even though you guys made up at the end and stuff, but you guys it's all the things you did before. You guys put us in a very fucking harsh position. So
yeah,
The both tribes, the Shangs and the Genjins, will be the flop of today's episode. Alright guys, that's episode 11 for today. Lots of maturity shown by Aang. You loved it. Tune in for episode 12. Support the channel on Patreon. And have a nice day, guys.
And before we go, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Alistair.
VIZOR.
Peace out.